Quite a change for you in the past year, huh? Talk about going from quarterback to receiver, top of the depth chart.
I mean, it's a progress, but during this time, you still got a long way before the season comes. You still got a lot of work to do, and you're never done until season comes and you get to that where we were last year, with leadership roles and different type of things like that.
Coach said they like your size, your speed, they like seemingly everything. How does it feel to be a receiver? I guess just talk about being a receiver.
As a receiver, it's pretty cool. You don't get to touch the ball every play as a quarterback, but I mean, it's cool because you most of the cornerbacks you face aren't as tall as you or aren't as big as you. You're not getting hit by linemen all the time. So I mean, it's different, but at the same time, it's different things to work at. As a quarterback, you're working on your footwork and working on drops and different things like that. As a receiver, you're working on getting in and out of your break. It's different, but it's a change.
So would you say that having been a quarterback helps you as a receiver in some ways?
It does. It helps a lot, especially mentally, because mentally, as a quarterback, you have to know every position. So you see the big picture in a lot of ways, and knowing the big picture helps know what type of route you should run, or knowing where the depth you get, or where coming inside and things like that.
How do you think the offense looked today?
I mean, there's always room for improvement. We never have a perfect day. You know what I'm saying? We always have somebody that needs work, and I mean, we always need to improve. Improvement is key. I feel like we should have done a lot of things better today.
Marvin, are you ready to compete in the Big Ten as a receiver?
That's my plans.
Marvin, you came here as a quarterback. How open were you to making the change?
Well, I was very open because I just want to be a big part of this team. I love the Hawkeyes, and I just want to show that I'm here for the Hawkeyes and not here just for Marvin McNutt.
Did it take a while to get over the disappointment?
What disappointment?
Well, of not being able to stay at a quarterback, or
wasn't really any disappointment because what I'm saying, I kind of felt like they wanted to use me. I wasn't thinking of it as them taking me away from something. I was thinking as they want to use me. I wasn't thinking of it as like, oh man, I'm not a quarterback anymore. I was thinking, okay, they trying to get me involved into this program.
It seems like you don't see a lot of guys like you anymore. When if they lose their shot at their position, maybe they look to another school. But you seem like, for you, the program is more important than the position.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was always. I love winning, and so I mean, if they feel like that's the best spot for me, I'm trust my coaches. They're the ones making the call.
Do you feel like you won the starting spot at receiver?
I mean, that's only up to the coaches. I mean, for me, it's more like it's never actually won because you're still competing every day. Even in the summer, even in the weight room, I mean, with those guys, not really more like winning. It's more like just getting out there. Whoever's the best, he should put out there.
What have you learned from the other receivers that you play alongside, as far as like being able to play the position, being able to run routes and everything?
Well, you learn a lot of different things. How to make you look faster when you're running, or how to get out of your break better, or maybe dropping your butt a little bit to get out of the break better, or different things like that. You learn a lot, especially from like the guys like DJ and Trey. They helped me a lot by like comforting me when I first came over there. They taught me a lot.
And now, just when the season starts, what do you feel that you're going to be able to bring to the table as far as if you are like a starting wide receiver?
I mean, right now, you just the type of thing where it's see what happens type thing, because you never know what actually happened. I just want to show that I'm here for the team and we want to get better.
I remember you in the St. Louis area. I was out on the Kansas City side for a few years there, and tell me a little bit about, coming to Iowa, first of all. You got some schools right there that...
Yeah, the thing about Iowa was when I first got here, like when we came on the visit, when you first driving up here, you don't really see too much while you're driving. When you get into town, you see the whole family environment type thing. They really bring you into this program, feeling like you're part of something already before you even get here. Yeah. And that was a big part of it.
You were, a three-sport athlete down there,
yes,
and what was, was it hard to just pick football?
It really was. Like even when I was, they asked me here, like before I came, would I want to try to play basketball? And my decision coming out of high school is, do I want to try to play more sports, or do I just want to focus on one? And so I just chose to focus on one at the beginning.
What do you bring to wide receiver?
Most of all, just mentally, like mental leadership. Sometimes receivers come and ask, like, what do we do on certain things? With me being a quarterback, I should already know, so it kind of helps doing that.
Okay, thanks.